welcome back to part 2 of my December sales report. So today is going to be from December 16th until the end of the month, and I'm going to share with you my grand total of how much I earned for the month of December. So I'm going to go ahead and just get right into it. So if you're new here, please just follow along and you'll pick up what we're doing. But I'm going to go through each item that I sold individually and just share with you kind of like all the stats of you know, how much when I bought it, how much I paid for it, when I posted it, where it sold on, and how much it sold for, and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through all the stats, and then at the end we'll go over the grand total for the month. So from on December 16th, I had a lot of 3 items sell together, and right now in my Poshmark closet, I have it set up where if you buy 3 items, you get 30% off. And I think that this person put these 2, and then they just threw in this little item, which was only $5 in order to make that 3 items. So, I mean, I would have done the same thing, smart thinking. And she got a seller discount of $11.70 off because of the 30% off that I offered, which I'm actually fine with because I didn't pay for this item. And I did not pay for this item, but it was in my own personal closet for quite a few years. And then this item I recently picked up. And so I think that it was overall not, like, it wasn't a bad sale. So I was happy to see those other items go. And this item, I was totally fine with that. So I'm going to share with you each individual items here, even though they, you know, were all together, lumped together. The first item was the one I just recently picked up. This is by Cato. It's a black blouse, women's 1820W, and I put stretch party lace shoulders, classic tunic top. And so this item had a very minor wear on like the stomach area, like it was just kind of maybe just starting to pill. And I did put stain as shown. Excuse me. I did put stain as shown. So let me go look and see. But as you can see, the shoulders had this like lace design, which I think is what helped sell it for the holiday season. It had this little like tie, those like built-in ties that you can like put a little bow at the bottom if you want. And let me go down here. Okay, so I'm pointing at the little tiny stain. It was just a really minor stain. So really there wasn't much on this. It was really, you could probably get away with several more wears of it before it might start to look even, you know, even worse. But it looked really good actually. I did buy it, so wasn't faded or anything like that. I found this at a Goodwill on November 6th this year, and I paid $4 for it. I think it was maybe half off that day. And I posted it December 14th to Poshmark and eBay. So it did take me over a month to get it posted. So it sold in this bundle on December 16th. And if you were to go back and look at each individual item, which I broke it down by the item this time, and this one was $16. So I wrote $16 for the sales price, and then I divided up the sales fees for all 3 items. So it was $1.82 sales fee, and then $5.95 for the earnings for this item. But essentially I just did $5.95, $5.95, and $5.94 for the 3 items. So I just put them all together. But I would have earned, let's see, 21 minus 7, so about $17.84. Something like that. So for this bundle, I earned about $17. The next item in the bundle was this Van Heusen. Whoops. I keep having like this, having to clear my throat right now. So this Van Heusen Studio Paisley pencil midi skirt, size 18, and it's lined, and it was very nice skirt that I used for real estate when I did real estate. And so I've had it in my closet for about maybe 10 years, and I don't use it anymore. I haven't worn it in probably at least 5 years. So I went ahead and posted it as well to get that out of my closet and onto somebody else who can actually enjoy it. So this item I posted September 16th of 23 to Poshmark last year, and then I posted it to eBay March 16th of 24, and it sold December 16th, of course, and it sold for $18. And then again, so the $5.95 profit, because I divided the profits up. And then the last item in this little bundle was the $5 item that was a donation. So I didn't have anything invested in it. It just came with a bunch of stuff that somebody had given us. And it was these 2 pearl brooch pins that were 2 inches. They were like a decent sized pin, and there was a gold one and a silver one, and it had the faux pearls, just kind of a little decorative costume jewelry, that sort of thing. So I had posted that for $5, and she added it to her little bundle. And so all 3 together, you know, so for all 3, her total was $39, and then she got the $11.70 taken off, and then Poshmark took their fees, and so I earned around $17.84, I believe. So I was fine with that, since 2 of the items I essentially didn't even pay for, and just the one Kato item I had paid $4 for, so I was totally fine with that. The next item came out of my husband's Xbox. He switched to PlayStation, and so he actually is a tinkerer, and he knows how to do a lot of like electronical stuff. So he actually took the Xbox apart because it still worked, and he decided to give me the parts and told me to post them, and like he would part them out. So I have 2 items from this Xbox this month. This first one sold very quick, and it was the Xbox, so it's the Microsoft Xbox One power supply. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but I didn't pay for it. I posted it December 17th. It sold the next day on the 18th on eBay for $10, and I earned $7.17. The next item is this LuLaRoe Firework leggings, one size, and it's like red, white, and blue. And I've had this listed for a very long time, back when I was doing my 3 for $15 deal. I've tried to weed those out. I still have a few boxes that I haven't gone back through and took new photos. I really need to do that. I probably should try and work on that this month. I'll probably try and get that done before the end of the month. I'll put that on my list of, in fact, I have my little list here. Let me write it down. Finish old boxes. Okay. So essentially I've been trying to get through some of my older boxes and like take new photos, like recheck all the inventory that are in those older boxes, you know, just make sure that, because I posted them a long time ago when I first started reselling, and just go back through them and make sure that they're up to like a good quality, if they're even worth having on my, I know there's a few items I need to pull, I'll just put it that way. So I need to pull those items, and then the items I am going to keep, I need to hang them up on hangers, steam them, or take the wrinkles out and get better quality photos, and then reshare them and like repost them as a new posting, because I know that there are some clothing items in my closet that I haven't done that with yet, and I think they would sell if I were to do that. So I just need to get through those boxes. So I wrote it on my list of things that I want to get done. So anyways, back where I was at, I was doing this like 3 for $15 if you bundle. So essentially on any of like the lower price items, I put 3 for $15, and I put this little like insert that said, if you bundle 3 items, that I would mark it down to $15, essentially making them $5 each. But I wanted them to spend at least the $15 to make it worth it. So I've had this in there for a very long time. There's the LuLaRoe tag. So anyways, I did get that from the original donation. I had 0 invested in it, which is why I didn't mind it going. And it was so long that this person put it in a bundle by itself, and I went ahead and she offered me 5, and I took it. I was like, I just want to get it out of here, because I don't know. It's cute, but they sat for so long. I posted that pair to Poshmark April of 23, and I posted it to eBay in May of 24 this year. And it's gone through several holidays without anybody interested in buying it. So I was happy to see it go to a new home. And I did earn $2.05. So I still made a tiny little bit, and I'm happy that they're gone. The next item is this LL Bean women's large blue thermal shirt, and I put button V-neck, and I put fall layering, and it was just this really pretty, I like this sort of like dusty blue, I guess you could call it. I'm not really sure I don't think it's periwinkle, but it's like a kind of just that like stormy blue color. And so this item, I put winter, fall layering, hiking, outdoors, camping, hunting, beachy, coastal, and marine as my little keywords. And it was from the Goodwill bins. I found it June 29th. My average cost per item that day was $2.18. I posted it August 13th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on Poshmark December 18th for $14. And I earned a profit of $8.87. So a little bit of a profit there. Okay, so the next item is another one of those 3 for $15s that I was trying to get items out of the closet. But this was another one that got thrown in. In fact, she just paid the full $8 for it, which is fine with me. I'm glad to see it go. And so it was this Old Navy, the Diva shorts, size 2, light denim, and I put distressed style. And it sat for also a very long time, obviously. So I'm very glad that it's gone. And let's see, and it's 100% cotton, so that was cute. So I got this from the original donation. So again, I had $0 invested. I was totally fine for it to be gone. I was trying to get like at least $5. I posted it way back June 15th of 2023, and as you can see, I didn't hang it up or take new photos or anything. It's just one of those old items. So I'm happy to see it go, and it sold on Poshmark December 19th for $8. So I earned a profit of $5.05. And I didn't even have to bundle it. I've actually been trying to weed those out and get rid of those little flyers that I had done. I'm trying to just completely ex-nay that whole 3 for $15 thing that I had going. Just to, I think there was more people that were trying to get me to get 3 for $15 for items that weren't marked 3 for $15 in my closet. So I didn't want to keep that going. So that is going to be gone. I'm not using that anymore. And the next item is this Banana Republic blue cardigan, ladies sweater, size medium jacket. I put dead stock and winter on it. So this item is new with tags, and it is older. It does have on the main tag, it says 98, and then it looks like it was marked to $64.99. But I found this at the Goodwill bins. Yes, so it's been around. So it went through a store before it went to the bins. I did take off like a Goodwill tag, like that was labeled from the store. So it sat for a good while before somebody actually bought it. Well, not in my thing, but like in the thrifting world, it sat somewhere. So anyways, I'm glad it got to a home of somebody that would actually want to use it. It was a size medium, and this one actually has, let me go down and find the materials. And there's like, it has this like little, like almost like a crochet needlework along the edges. And it is like that Frozen color, the movie Frozen. It's kind of like that light baby blue, but it's like that Frozen. It's more of like a very wintry January vibe, in my opinion. I kind of materialize it with that color with the January time. And so this was 62% cotton, 26% Angora rabbit hair, and 12% nylon. But it was very soft, so I think that helped it sell. And so this item I got at the bins November 2nd this year, and I paid $2.25 per item. Posted it November 18th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay December 18th, so it took 1 month. And it sold for $32, so that gave me a profit of $23.89. The next item is this Malarona laptop bag, floral paisley, multicolor crossbody strap. And it has this like little logo here, and I did find this item, or not this exact item, but the brand I found on Amazon, so I think it's more of an Amazon brand, but I saw it, I liked the pattern, and I saw it at the Goodwill store, and I was like, that's really cute. You could see like the little inscription of their on their zipper tabs that it says their logo. So I was like, it is well made. It had the crossbody strap, a little bit dirty, but the actual material is like waterproof essentially. So it was like a slick feeling on the outside, and then it had a nice soft gray fuzzy inside, and there was one like ink stain down here, so I made sure I got a picture of that a couple times. And you know, but overall it was really cute, and I knew the pattern, if I liked it, I'm sure somebody would like that, because that's just a really cute vibrant pattern, and you just really don't see that a lot, if that makes sense. Like, you just don't really see this, I don't think, anyways. I've never really seen it. And Amazon does not have this item for sale, so essentially it's also a harder to find item. But it had matching bags, so there's like a duffel bag in that like pattern, and I think there might have been another type of bag in the same pattern. So for somebody that has maybe some of the others, they might want that matching laptop bag. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, it was found at the Goodwill October 25th, and I paid $4.80, and I posted it November 14th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on Poshmark on December 21st for $22. So I earned $12.80. And then the next item is this Wrangler Rancher women's extra large plaid flannel shirt, button down, and I put red, pink, and western. And it was just a really nice soft flannel, and I thought a pretty colorway for somebody that does like pinks, but it also is a nice for the season. You know, it's got the reds and the maroons. I thought that was really pretty. So I went ahead and picked that up. It was at the Goodwill bins in June, and my average cost was $2.18. I posted it to Poshmark and eBay on August 13th, and it sold on eBay December 23rd. It sold for $14.99, so that gave me a profit of $9.56. And for the bins, I feel like that's a pretty good flip for me anyways, and I'm still learning what to pick up and what not to pick up. So, and I don't mind trying my hand at some things, and you know, if I make a little more, great. If I make a little bit less, as long as I'm making a profit, I'm good with that. The next item is a vintage 70s Milton Bradley Game of Life replacement pieces, money, demand notes is what I put. And so I did kind of like show what they look like on here, so somebody gets a general idea. And I found this just like this in a different baggie. The baggie was really worn out, so I put a fresh baggie on it, but I put them in a fresh baggie. But I did get that at the Goodwill bins last December 23rd, 2023, and my average cost was $1 per item that day. I posted it to eBay December 12th of 24 this year. Like, I literally had it sitting here for so long. I finally got it posted, and it sold on eBay December 24th. It sold for $14.99, and so I earned $10.73. So if you see little bags of just like older replacement, like board game pieces, or just things that go to a board game essentially, if it looks like you've got a good amount of them like that. I also have another baggie that I just posted that's from an older game of Monopoly, and I think it's got a few different variations of Monopoly because I think some of it's a little older than others, but it's kind of like the similar thing. It's got like a little baggie with a bunch of, so we'll see if that one sells quickly or not, but this one sold pretty quick. So the next item is the Magellan women's extra large lounge pants, and it's the Southern Summer, and it's a blue wide leg and a cropped style. And the front had the waffle knit look going on, but the back was not waffly. It was just like a standard knit, and they had pockets, and then it has this the logo here, and then it also has the drawstrings and the Southern, well, there's the embroidered logo on the back, And if I can find it, there it is. This is how I found the Southern Summers. There's a little tag that was stitched on. So I knew kind of what it came out of, what like style it was called. And so for that one, I got at the Goodwill bins November 2nd, and my average cost was $2.25. I posted it December 10th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay December 26th for $20, and I earned a profit of $13.62. And I almost kept those for myself, but I have a lot of items I keep for myself. So I decided just to go ahead and post them. The next items was a lot of Old Navy baby toddler 2T or 24 months pajamas. And they were, you know, in like, okay, you know, good condition, but like a little wear from washing them. And so I had one that's a one piece with the sharks theme going on. And you can kind of see a little bit of the faded wear right here. And then the other one was the dinosaur theme, and it was a two-piece set, but they were both the same size essentially, so I lotted them together for somebody that has a little boy. And so I posted those to, well, I got them out of the Goodwill bins last December, and that was in 2023, and I had $1 per item, so I put $2 as my cost of goods. And I posted the items on August 1st of 24 this year to Poshmark and eBay. And I had posted on Kidizen, but Kidizen closed, so I deleted that tab. And I just realized that this, I'm going to fix this again. It drives me crazy when it does that. I just like it to have the 2024, not just the 24. And so I did sell it on Poshmark December 29th, and they sold for $10, and that gave me a profit of $5.05. And I was totally fine with that too, because I did get it from the you know, from the bins, and so I was totally okay with that. The next item is this Lululemon Everywhere belt bag, and I put black adjustable strap, zipper closure, size 2L. So it had a size on it, but this would be just those plain basic ones, and it has the little silver emblem, and it's at Lululemon in a few different spots on the bag. But it was just that basic black bag that a lot of people carry. Whoops, I don't know what I just, oh, I clicked that. I was like, what did I click? And then it had a little tiny bit of wear, so I kind of tried to get a good picture of the, like a little, almost like a snag that was on the front. Probably somebody was wearing it and like rubbed up against something, it snagged it a little bit. But I did recently get this thinking that my daughter might want it, so I did ask her, and she did not want it. So I did purchase it at a Goodwill on November 6th, and I paid $9.99 to purchase it. She didn't want it, so I went ahead and posted it, and I posted it December 18th on Poshmark and eBay. It sold on Poshmark on December 28th, so it took 10 days, and it sold for $24, which she had, I think, offered me $20, and I asked for $24, and she accepted that. And so it sold for $24, and so my profit was $9.21. The next item is this Vampire Diaries short sleeve t-shirt, and I put grunge faded film strip because it looks like a film strip on the design, and then I put red, black, and women's extra large. And in the comments, I did note that it was in fair condition. This was not the best condition. It was pilling. I actually did de-pill a good amount off of it already, and then it still had a little bit of pilling. But it is one of those original Vampire Diaries. It's also one that nobody had. Nobody had it for sale. I didn't even see it in the comps from solds, so it's definitely not one that you could easily find. And you can see it was faded and not in the best condition. And it had this like grunge like cutouts, you know, like they like slice the t-shirts and stuff. It was definitely had to be a fan that wants this item. But I was like, you know what, there's a lot of people out there that like this kind of stuff, and I got it for free. It was from the recent donation. I had nothing invested. So I was going to go ahead and just post it to see what happened, and it sold pretty quick. So I did write fading pilling, shows a good amount of wear. Perfect if you want that super grunge look. And then I did put it was in fair condition as well. So I did write my condition on here. I put 2000s and then I put zeros, the double zeros, and I put retro, novelty, casual. I did write Elena Gilbert, Stefan Salvatore, and then I put cross because it has a cross on it. So I think somewhere in there that helped it get to the right person. And so I had zero invested. I posted it December 26th and it sold December 27th. And I posted it at $9.99 and they bought it at $9.99, and my profit was $7.53. And for an item that I probably almost would have just donated, I was happy to see. I was like, I'm just gonna try. Because even if it's faded and it's like not in the best condition, if it's so unique and you know there's a good following for something, that it doesn't hurt to try. And that's exactly what I did with this item as well. The Lion King adult unisex pajama pants, size medium, and I put Disney classic and novelty. And when you look online, you really don't find the Lion King stuff very much anymore because it is an older movie now. So, you know, not as much. Now, these pants I think were sold maybe at Walmart, I don't know, several years ago. And they were faded. They had a really fun print on it though, and for somebody that is like really into the Lion King or, you know, Disney, I thought they might like this item, even though it was faded and not in like amazing condition or anything. But I did get these from the Goodwill bin, so I went ahead and picked them up to see if I could try selling them. So I got it on June 29th. My average cost was $2.18. So that's like how much I had invested is $2.18, and posted it December 5th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay December 28th, and it sold for $14, and that gave me a profit of $8.73. So I did make a little bit, and they are off to another home rather than to a landfill. So I was able to save that pair of pants. The next item is this Maudland women's large black lace cardigan vest, mesh, stretchy, and I put Y2K and I put long front. So I was trying to kind of like get some keywords in there for somebody that might be like trying to like search for something, they're trying to find it, because Maudland is, I don't think a brand people are looking up Maudland. So I was trying to use keywords to get the point across so they can find it. And it was very stretchy material. This was like, you could like stretch like this, so it's really cool. And it had this like mixed media almost with the different like the meshy side here that's more like a striped, and then you have the lace panel going on. So I thought it was really pretty and that somebody would like it. And there's their like logo or their brand name, their tag. And it looked a little vintagey, but super cute. And it was in very good condition though. The tag looked older, but the item itself was not faded and there was nothing wrong with it. It was just really cute. So I went ahead and grabbed that, and I actually got it from a flea market in August, and I paid $2.50. I posted it September 5th to Poshmark and eBay, and it sold on eBay December 29th. For $21.60, and I made a profit of $15.01. And what's interesting is that lady also came back a couple days later apparently and bought another one of my vests. It's going to be the last item that I share with you down here. So and she hasn't even received them both yet, because I shipped this one, and then the very day after I shipped this, I got another order, and it said repeat buyer, and I went to see who the repeat buyer was, and it was the lady I just shipped this to. And I was like, man, if she had gotten them together, I could have shipped them together, but I'd already shipped this one out, so I couldn't combine it. Interesting how that works sometimes. So this is the Coldwater Creek brand, and I put delicate cream gold lace sequin scarf. and it was really pretty. I found it in the Goodwill bins as well, and it did have a tag, so I thought that was interesting. And because you don't usually find, like, on stuff like that, a tag. And so I did put one size, but I did like measure it and put it in the notes how big it was. And so I found this on November 10th of 2023, so it's been over a year before it sold. And my average cost that day was $1.27 per item. I posted it November 14th of 2023 to Poshmark. I posted it on eBay this year, September 16th, or what I say last year. Today's 2025. And so I posted it to eBay in September of 24, and it sold on eBay December 29th. It sold for $11.90, and that gave me a profit of $7.98, which I think is pretty good for a very lightweight scarf from the bins. The next item is this Apartment 9 purple jeans, women's size 10, skinny leg, modern fit, stretchy, and I put fall and pants. And like I said on my last part 1 video, I have been selling skinny jeans. And this is just another example of skinny jeans. I keep seeming to sell them, so I think they are coming back. And these are clearly labeled skinny leg. So and you can see this is my the old way I used to like but take my pictures on the ground, on the blanket. Like I'd lay a blanket out, and then I'd lay the clothing items on the ground, and I'd have to bend over to take pictures and bend over to fold clothes and just keep bending over, and it hurt my back so bad I started doing the hang up method on the wall, and it's much better. And I think the pictures come out better and it looks a little bit more professional in my opinion. But this way you could get pictures that you don't get. Like I wouldn't be able to fold the leg and do all this kind of picturing when it's on a wall, but it's still fine. And so this item I got from the original donation. It's been a while. It's just been a hot minute since I had it. So I actually posted it September of 2021 to Poshmark. And you heard that right, 2021. And so it's been 3 years plus since I posted it. And then I posted it in December of 23 to eBay. Finally sold on eBay December 30th of 24, and it sold for $11.99. So I earned a profit of $9.12, and they are out of my life. So I'm really happy to see it go. The next item is the motherboard of the Xbox. So it's the Microsoft Xbox One S motherboard with fan, and I, got some good pictures of it, including the little all the little details that they need to know. And then I just put in the notes, everything worked when he took it apart. He's just switching to PlayStation. And so we were just parting out the parts essentially. And so this came from my husband's Xbox. So it was something I paid $0 for, or I had invested $0. I posted it December 18th to eBay. It sold on December 29th, and it sold for $70. That gave me a profit of $58.65. The next item is this Goodfellow black suspenders, one size, and they were new with their little hook thing that they come on, and just some basic plain black suspenders. And so I found these at the Goodwill bins June 29th. My average cost was $2.18 per item. I posted it on September 7th to Poshmark and eBay. It finally sold on December 30th, and they sold for $12.99. So I earned a profit of $7.83. And the next item is this Exertion, and it's from JCPenney's. So I put JCP, dark gray, thick sweatpants, wide leg, women's, and I put size L or large. And so these, they were really nice quality. They actually felt really good. It's a really good brand, I think. It had a little zipper back pocket right here, and here's the little logo that's inside. And so this item I found at the Goodwill bins December 27th of 23. My average cost that day was $1 per item. I posted it to Poshmark and eBay January 10th of 24. So it took about a year, and finally sold on eBay December 30th for $13.50, and that gave me a profit of $9.46. The next item is a Dutch Bros sweet tea sticker from July of 2024, and they gave us like a few extras, so I did post them because I love Dutch Bros. Like, I love Dutch Bros, and it's actually rare for us to get stickers, but because we live over an hour away from our nearest Dutch Bros, and I even try to like take days off work. Like, I actually request the days off of work that I know they're going to be putting a sticker out, so I can try and go get a sticker. But alas, even if I drive over there, because it's an hour away, they might be out of stickers by the time I get there. So it's pretty funny when I actually get the stickers or I get multiples. But I had people send me stickers. I have friends that will sometimes send me stickers, so I end up with extras occasionally. I need to clear my throat from talking so much. So this one, I just love the Dutch Bros stickers, but I had extras. So I had 4 of these. I've already sold one, and this is the second one. So I have 2 more if you're looking for this one. I have 2 more, and so this item I had paid $0 because they were free, and I posted it August 1st of 24, and this one sold on Poshmark December 30th for $8, and that gave me a profit of $5.05. And you know what? I've bought like, I don't know, 3 or 4 stickers from other people. So it's when you can't get the ones, but you really want them, people are willing to go online and buy them. You just got to make sure you price it to where you know you're going to at least get a little bit, because I don't want to give them away for free. I mean, if it was my friends, I do. but it's a way to make a few extra dollars. So I do post them if I end up with extras, which I do have several others posted right now. But that's just because there's like 5 of us and friends, and my brother will send it sometimes. I have a friend in Oregon that sends it. Like, I've got a whole stack of my stickers, and someday I'm going to do a whole collage of them on a board. I haven't figured that out yet, but I've been collecting them, and I plan to do a whole like Mod Podge collection of my stickers. So I'm excited for that day when I actually get around to it. And the very last item is that last vest that repeat buyer bought just recently, and I haven't even shipped it yet. I ship it tomorrow. So this is by MG, and it's a women's medium large gray lace mesh ruffle open for open front, feminine, whimsy, flowy, and I put fairy on it. I was just trying to get like the right crowd to find it, but it was really beautiful. I did find this at Goodwill, and I just loved it so much. I knew somebody out there was going to really, it was definitely the right, it had a little tiny like snags, but so I tried to get some pictures of those snags so that people know it's in good condition, but you really don't notice that kind of a thing. So that item was from Goodwill. I found it August 24th for $2.99. Posted it September 10th to Poshmark and eBay. It sold on eBay December 31st, which was yesterday, and it sold for $16.40. So I earned a profit of $9.81. And if this is your order and the other vest, thank you so much. I don't know if you're a subscriber who found me and decided to buy a couple things, but I really appreciate you. And they are on their way. So thank you. And so anyways, that does end my month of sales for December and for my year. So I'm going to come back with another video with my grand totals for the year once I figure all that out. And I'm going to post these 2 videos. I have the part 1 video uploading right now, so that should be up soon. And I decided to get on and film part 2 because I'm going to be busy doing other stuff this week, and I just want to make sure I can get it filmed. And I'm going to try and get on it and not delay, because I'm really good at delaying and not getting it done. And my husband was just sick, so I am slightly worried that I might get sick. So I just want to get stuff taken care of. And so anyways, for the month of December, So the amount that I invested in all the items that I sold this month, obviously not in any of the items I've purchased that haven't sold, but out of the items I sold, I have $119.89 invested, and the gross sales came to $1,081.12. That's going to be including shipping and everything, but not including Poshmark shipping, because it doesn't, they don't put it on their little thing. It's just the buyer pays for it. But eBay does put shipping and breaks it down. So I do add it to my little spreadsheet here. And then for my, let's see, probably don't need to know tax and fees. Well, my fees to sell on the platforms, I paid $189.51 to the platforms for sales fees. And my net profit this month was $594.90. Of course, that's before I pay taxes, so, you know, it's essentially less than that. But that's how much I basically bring home for the month of December. And that kind of lines up with the rest of the year, what I've been doing for most of the year. So I'm going to go over my goals, and I'm going to go over like things that I'm going to try to accomplish in the next year on my next video. So essentially a part 3, I guess, but it's going to be like my welcome to 2025 goals for the year video. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye on it. And I'm going to go over kind of like things I learned in the month of, or in the year of 2024, and what I'm going to do for the year of 2025. So I'm going to be posting that one fairly quick as soon as I can get it filmed, but I'm not filming that one today. So just keep an eye out. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you're old here, I just want to thank you again for following me. I really appreciate all the new followers. Thank you so much if you're new to my long videos, because I know I get a lot of people that come here from my shorts. And thank you so much. I am going to try to grow to 1,000 plus followers this year, so we hope. We can only hope. So anyways, I'm gonna get off so I don't bore you all, and I will see you on my next video. And thank you again for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are at. Bye.